So
you give up a lot of things.
yeah,
Going for greatness.
yeah. So building the Ben Franklin empire. So he didn't just run one store. He kept expanding, opening additional Ben Franklin franchises across Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma.
Yep.
By the early 1960s, he operated 15 to 16 Ben Franklin franchises. He flew his own plane, two-seater, to scout locations, visit stores, and study competitors. He would fly low over towns, overlooking parking lots to gauge traffic and assess potential store locations from the air. And he was just obsessive during this time. He visited competitor stores constantly. More than any executive in the industry, he would walk the aisles with a legal pad, writing down prices, display techniques, merchandising ideas. He studied Kmart, Target, regional discounters, mom and pop shops. He took ideas from everywhere and adopted them. He later claimed he spent more time inside Kmart stores than any Kmart executive, and it was probably true.
Yeah.
And then this is what you think you're talking about with Brazil, where he got arrested in Brazil because he was down there studying some stores, and he was measuring the aisles to see if they knew something that he didn't know. And they were like, "What is this old guy doing? Just like measuring our aisles?" And they called the police on him. But yeah, that was a big part of the era, and this shaped a lot of his early innovations. What we talked about before was self-service merchandising. He took that from what he learned in the first Ben Franklin store, expanded this, buying directly from manufacturers to cut costs. And then that was the thing where it's like kind of break the rules type stuff, like we talked about.
Yeah.
And then aggressive price competition, which we see all throughout, like even now.
Yeah.
And then extending store hours. And so yeah, he like at this point, this is where he took a lot of what he learned in that first store and expanded it into these other Ben Franklin stores. And then also with those 5 and dime stores.
The 5, yeah. I think it's really important. The plane is interesting. He was driving 8 hours between his 2 stores through the mountains. And then he was like, oh, wait, I can just take a plane.
Yeah.
And it did cut down on the time significantly. Use that to scout the locations, like you were saying. That's like the kind of stuff that, I mean, you have to have the means to do it.
Yeah.
But also, like, nobody was thinking about these things.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to look at this from an aerial view and look at the traffic patterns and all that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I wonder how like in depth he actually got down with aerial scouting, or if it was like a couple flyovers and it was like, oh, this seems good.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I mean, it's a new type of commitment to your business to get up in a plane and look down at you know your I guess the city plans and stuff like that. There are a couple stories of him like looking at traffic patterns and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm curious how much it actually weighed into the decisions.
Yeah. So in the late 1950s and early 1960s, he saw the discount retail revolution coming. He studied Soul Price's FedMart in San Diego and was deeply influenced by the concept. He approached Ben Franklin's parent company, Butler Brothers, about opening discount stores under the Ben Franklin umbrella, and they turned him down. They were like, why would we do that? They're like, why would we do that?
Exactly.
And their reasoning were like, margins were too thin, small towns couldn't support discount stores, and so he decided to do it himself.
Yeah. And this is the whole, I can sell more at volume for a cheaper rate and then make more money.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think there's like also that pattern is they just, at that point, it's really hard to change the status quo and convention.
Especially when it's profitable.
Yeah. And so a lot of times, I mean, I'm just shocked at how many times people go with their business to the people in place already, and they're like, yeah, we're not really interested in that. And that ends up becoming this,
their own arc.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. So
yeah, people get very blinded when things are going their way.
Yeah.
It's hard to be critical of something that's working.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And they were working, and they're like, look, you're making money, we're making money, why would we cut our margins?
Don't rock the boat.
They're like, why would we cut our margins? That makes no sense. But I think it was very prescient of him, and it was one of those things where it's like, okay, I see it coming, I'm gonna put myself out of business first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the smart people do that.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for somebody else, like Sam, to come in and do it for you.
Exactly. So 1962 to 1970 was the founding of Walmart. The first Walmart was in Rogers, Arkansas, July 2nd, 1962.